Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage.
For effective field goal percentage. Confident he's playing right now.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid hold down the post for him. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse.
To a score, just great ball movement.
Take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Second, Jimmy Butler.
Really been fantastic defensively. During this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great proper hydration. A player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. last 10 games have been well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Every challenge.
Bradley's checked in for Duncan Robinson. Then for the 76. No good.
And, you know, you can see it. Butler plays with. He's an effective two-way player who just loves to compete.
Pass to Embiid. Over Adebayo. Embiid, no good. The Heat trail by 9.
And drafted out of Kentucky with the 14th pick back in 17. Stardom really wasn't predicted to Bam, but Shaq, a star, he's becoming.
You know, with a name like Bam, you expect a banger. He actually surprised me with his skill level. I didn't know he was that good. Passing, has a soft touch. He's really become a foundational piece.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Driving the lane. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Well, you look at Maxey, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. And so Curry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning and going away.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Hero passes to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. And that one, good. Shaq, having played for 19 years, you went head-to-head with some of the all-time greats. Who stands out as the toughest opponent you ever faced on the floor?
Let me see Alonzo Mourning for my first couple of years. And I made it to the big times with the Akeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan, David Robinson. I got to the West Coast. And there was a gentleman by the name of Yao Ming. And for guards and wingmen, let's see, Jordan, LeBron, Allen Iverson, Greg Anthony, Plastic Man, Stacey Hoffman. And
Wayback Machine.
You got to throw Larry Johnson.
A UNLV tape to it. Some of these incredible names you just rattled off. We have a second. Let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jimmy Butler.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Now, here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. They get the rebound. Howard lays it up off the glass.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Outside Butler. Opens it up for Adebayo. An emphatic LU jam.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
The pass to Howard. Now Embiid. Back to Howard. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Milton. Here's Embiid. And yes, it's good.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Embiid, no good on that one.
Tell you what, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this dude is a super effective player. A polished big man with an arsenal of post moves and shots. He's a handful down there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young and they're professional with it. That you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
They've got Achua. Robinson is out there with the limit. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Hero into the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And they always say great offense beats great defense, but let's give those elite defenders their due. Shaq, who stands out as the best defensive players in your mind in the league right now?
Well, I got three names. First, since I'm a big guy, let's go with the big guys. Rudy Gobert, a.k.a. the Stifling Tower. See, that's his bread and butter to talk about defense. Then you got to go to that's the claw. Kawhi Leonard, always going to be on that list. And I got to throw in Jimmy Butler. He never backed down.
Can you make that noise one more time? Is that like a bird or something like that?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You have the job. I like that.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, but they get it back. Second shot opportunity. Back to Simmons. Driving in. The teardrop falls in. Simmons got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Hero passes to Robinson. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That is his first foul of the game. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. On the clock.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
And the wide open shot from Green. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dragic against Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. It's Korkmaz in the corner. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
And how about the numbers here for Olynyk? He's around 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Now, none. No points in the game yet for him. There's the drive. The shot misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And so it's none with it. He brings it up for the Heat. They trail by 6. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And Simmons gets to Harris. Fires the 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Dragic looking for an opening. He takes it in. Olynyk has the open look. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Green, the pass to Howard. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. And it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Checked in. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. You take a look at the 76ers. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Heat just way behind.
And I think for the 76ers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Outside, Simmons. A floater, whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target, but nights like that do happen even to the best of them. And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Pacers. And here's Dragic, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Missed inside.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
A nice shot by Harris.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Gets the pass to Nunn. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Simmons passes to Howard. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Harris. Here's Howard. Goes back up. Goes up again. Rebound by the Heat. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Dragic gets the bucket.
No easy task defending Dragic. The crafty ball handler keeps you off balance.
Dragic against Simmons. No good on that one. And the Heat going the other way now. None with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Passes it to Achua. He dishes it to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. None. That's good.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at it, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Achua. Jimmy Butler comes in for Robinson. And it's Avery Bradley in for Kendrick Nunn. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Jake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Shoots. They grab their own miss. Embiid's shot is good.
Get Embiid the ball and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
The Heat trail by 11. Dragic kicks to Bradley. Goes it up for Adebayo. A shot off that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That is Game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now Dragic, he's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Butler's got 7 points.
A ferocious finisher. Butler will terrorize you inside. Nice play, Jimmy boy.
Pass to Milton. Embiid against Adebayo. Wing shot on the way. Misses off the left iron. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A shot by Butler, nobody around. Second chance shot, and Adebayo with the lay-in. 10 points for him.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And here's Milton. The pass to Maxey. And they double up Embiid. Down low. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Dragic the pass to Butler.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
For the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Embiid finds Harris. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, the mindset Harris has is one that allows him to be ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands. Catch and fire.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. Butler with the ball. Olynyk sets a screen for Butler. And the layup's good off the glass.
Have the intelligence of Butler just slicing and dicing the D to the easiest in the pick and roll.
1:39 left in the second quarter. Here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
And we want to thank the big Aristotle for joining us here. Dropping knowledge as always. I'm telling you what, Shaq, you make our broadcast better.
I want to say I appreciate that, Kevin, especially coming from you anytime, any place. You know where I am, brother. Just call me if you need me.
Are you going to be performing any ballet, the Richmond ballet? Are we giving that up?
Nah, my toes are not fitting too well.
And Clark, it hasn't taken Shaq much time, has it, to go from being a superstar on the court to a force with our broadcast here courtside.
Well, I tell you what, Shaq's one of those guys who just hits the ground running. He's a phenomenon in terms of personality, branding, business, excellence at every level. He was an all-star starter as a rookie. That talks about his ability to get going fast. So he adapted to the broadcast booth just the same way.
Dragic the pass to Butler. From past the arc. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Dragic.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
Here's Maxey. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Butler deciding where to go with it. It's a floater. And no good. And a close game so far to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and we'll be all good.
Hey, thanks for your time, man. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. And now back in the fold after his in-game analysis, which can be described only as gripping, the one and only Shaquille O'Neal.
Wait, before you do that, how'd it go down?
You know, it was fine, but nothing can replace being here with you guys. You hear this right here?
What's that?
That's that money talking.
Extra?
Yo, you
Send
know
me
I
down
did.
there.
No,
I'm
I
coming.
did. Don't tell nobody.
Okay. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harris and Embiid hold down the post for him. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Thybulle. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Dragic kicks to Robinson, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Robinson's got the first bucket of the third here for Miami. Simmons with it. He's got 9. Passes it to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And that one's good. Thybulle. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Now, here's Olynyk. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Harris. Now Thybulle. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Hey, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. Butler is screen on Simmons. Here's Dragic. The pass to Adebayo. In the corner, it's Robinson. Floats it up for Adebayo. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
On the wing, Green. And stolen by Butler. Takes it to Olynyk. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. No good from Dragic.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Outside, Simmons. Clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Embiid wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. It's Dragic with the drive. And Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 8. Outside, Green. There's the triple. It's all in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He lays it in. Dragic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Embiid dishes to Green. Harris outside. Embiid against Adebayo. Simmons on the wing. Shoots over Dragic. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Green. 11 points for Ben Simmons.
You know, guys, it's no secret. This is a part of his game that's still developing, shooting. Nice to see Simmons with confidence from the mid-range.
Changes here for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Olynyk. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. And then for Philadelphia, Howard comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. Here's Hero. He's got 11. Robinson for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Pass to Embiid. Over Adebayo. Embiid, no good. The Heat trail by 8. Passes it to Achua. Now, here's Nunn. Tight defense on him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Nunn's got his 2nd bucket tonight. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Green passes to Embiid. Fades away. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, Nunn. 5 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Hero. Offline with his 3. The 76ers leading by 8. Simmons looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Over Adebayo. Almost, but it rolls out.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Outside Robinson. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Curry's checked in for the 76ers. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. At one point, they led by 16. High post, Howard. Shoots over Achua. And that one hits back iron. The Heat trail by 8. Here's Hero. He's got 11. Clock is at 3. Loads it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
There's the pass to Howard. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Hero. By Simmons. Hero, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Bradley's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And then for Philadelphia, Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And here's Nunn. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Achua, no good. Philadelphia leading by 6.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the league has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Hero trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 76ers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Now, here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Nunn wide open. Again, the miss by the Heat. The 76ers leading by 11. Maxey passes to Milton. Now, here's Maxey. Right side Curry. Yep, it counts. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice body control by Seth Curry. He's so good at fending off defenders on the way up.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Over Maxey. Hero, no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
To the left side wing. From 11 feet away. Embiid kicks to Curry. Launches a three. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 8 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Adebayo with this screen on Curry. None with it. .44 seconds left to play in the third. Wilton the pass to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Now Howard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Dwight Howard is a big, strong, active guy. Even when you hit him, he still is able to muster through the contact.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. And the Heat with some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Achua. Butler comes in for Kendrick Nunn. And it's Dragic in for Hero. And the 76ers also making a change. Tobias Harris is checked in for Embiid. Free throw no good for Howard.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat. Every game is Howard wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Outside Dragic. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Adebayo against Harris. Howard with the screen on Adebayo. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers ahead. They lead by 18. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. The guard pair are Dragic and Robinson. They're in Olynyk, the forward duo. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot.
Excellent use of the screen and roll. Butler knowing precisely what to do in that situation. I'm really impressed by how smart he is.
Here's Green. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Washington Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors.
And that game against Portland, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Dragic against Simmons, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
High post, Embiid. Outside, Green. The lob for Simmons. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Pass to Adebayo. The feed to Butler. The kick out to Dragic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Passes to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. The tray. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. He kicks it to Dragic. And it's blocked by Simmons. Outside, Green. Out to Harris. Another shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Boy, the sheer size of Embiid often puts the defense in tough spots. He's a beast.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
And Embiid drops them both. Here's Hero. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Inside, here's Adebayo. And Embiid with the block.
You look at his combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
The Heat trail by 18. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Adebayo. Butler against Green. 6 to shoot. Great D that time from Green. The 76ers leading by 18. Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
I tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, guys. I mean, Simmons finishing with power.
Shooting one.
That one misses for Simmons.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passes, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Butler against Green.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Now the pass to Simmons. Embiid dishes to Green. Thibault on the wing. Embiid with a screen on Robinson. Thibault can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 20. Here's Hero. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Free throw drops in there for Thibault.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Here's Hero, guarded by Embiid. Butler against Green. Butler attacking, softly drops in the floater. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
What a nice touch on the floater. Butler has perfected that shot, has it down to a science.
Simmons passes to Green. To the paint. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Hero. Outside Butler. Drives to the hoop. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside, Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. With the drive. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. The Heat trail by 19. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Robinson left side. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Thibault. But they recover it. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. To the inside. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 22.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Back to Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Simmons got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Pass to Olynyk. Into the lane. Hero, no good. The 76ers leading by 19. Simmons with it. Robinson picks him up. Harris, no good.
Well, they're in the lead, but still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the middle, here's Adebayo. The shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Outside, Simmons. Passes it to Harris. Thibault on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Here's Hero.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris outside. With the fadeaway. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Embiid's got 21.
Yeah, he's one of the toughest matchups in the game without question. Embiid is excellent at staying aggressive when he's hot.
Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Floats it up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Hero passes to Robinson. To the inside. Back to Adebayo. Butler finds Adebayo. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Curry's checked in. Dragic the pass to Olynyk. Butler from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
The improvement is evident. Butler, wanting to improve how dangerous he can be from outside, went to work, and he's making it happen.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Ben Simmons.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 5 to shoot. Outside Bradley. Shoots over Leonard. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Heat. Iguodala outside. Now here's Harkless. He's covered closely. Pass to Nunn. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Joel, congrats on the win, a quality win. How did you secure it?
Oh, we played. We were tough tonight. We won soft. We shared the ball defensive, and we were really good. And that's what we got to do the rest of the season.
Well, you're building towards something good, man. Congratulations on the win. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.